I was in London for London Design Festival, chasing stories and slipping into places most people never see. There was my first ever studio podcast recording with self-publishing rebel Zoe Thompson, a night at D&AD, where design's biggest names shared wisdom and where I may or may not have borrowed a yellow pencil. And the real jaw-dropper, a private, laugh-filled tour of Pentagram's new HQ in Islington, one of the world's most respected design studios, is where I got a little cheeky with partner Angus Hyland. So come along for a behind-the-scenes look at London's creative scene. It's full of moments I'll be talking about for a very long time. I have made it to London. As per usual, I'm sweating. I am knackered already, and I've only just travelled down here from Manchester. Not to sound like a provincial northerner, but yeah, getting to London is always a mish. It's always a mission. But I'm here. I've made it to beautiful Hoxton. I'm in the Art Hotel in Hoxton for 2 nights. It is gifted, as I am a journaliste. I don't know why I keep going into a French accent. That's just really weird. But I am a journalist, so I asked the PR team at Art Hotel Hoxton. I have to keep remembering what it's called. Keep looking. It's very beautiful. I had to ask them. I said, I'm coming down for London Design Festival and various other things. Would you do me a favour and let me stay? So this is definitely a press pass for 2 nights. This is my home. Let's go and have a look, have a bit of an explore, shall we say.
Nice. I am so here for the vlogging.
Isn't it great? I don't know where we're going yet, love.
Yeah.
Is it this one, number 40? I think it might be here. She knows where she's going. Love it.
Here we go. No.
Or is it that one?
Well, it's definitely number 40.
I don't know where we're going. So that went really well. Zoe was charming, easy company, really lovely, really nice chap. Just the perfect person to test out a different format for recording podcasts. People there at Pod Shop were really great. We were looked after by a guy called Lewis, and he gave me their card afterwards, just to sort of say, if you want to do some more stuff with us in future, the more you book, the more discount you get. So you can book it for a whole year as well. So I'm thinking about doing that. Maybe not for this season, but next season. Because like I said before, it means people have to be in a certain place. So maybe I'll just do a shorter season with 6 guests. And maybe not necessarily in London either. Might do something in Glasgow or Belfast. God knows. It's exciting anyway. It was nice to try it out. So now I'm heading to Shoreditch House. I'm going to go and meet somebody called Stu Watson, who runs, it's one of the founders. I think he's either the founder or a co-founder. Apologies, Stu, for not knowing this for sure. But he's behind Nomad Studio. And we're going to just meet for dinner and catch up. Because him and I, he became one of those unusual pandemic buddies. So it'll be nice to finally meet him in person and catch up. I was early for my next appointment, so I made a quick pit stop in a classic London boozer, standard. A pint to break up the day before heading to Shoreditch House to meet Stu Watson of Nomad. London never disappoints. Well, what can I say? I've had a really amazing Tuesday wandering around London, and I'm meeting a graphic designer called Graham in a minute. Put a shout out on Instagram, said if anyone wants to meet. Pretty sure my mum warned me about doing things like that. I thought you were looking a bit lost. I'm vlogging, do you mind? Hi, I'm Katie.
Hi, I'm Graham.
Nice to meet you.
You too.
It's so nice. So I met up with Graham Johnson, creative founder of Elsewhere Trading Company, for a proper catch-up. We headed over to the Autolica exhibition as part of London Design Festival, put the world to rights and talked all things design. It was such a brilliant show, and we rounded it off with a well-earned beer afterwards. The perfect way to spend an afternoon in the city. Claire Blythe, Red Setter fame. She's doing a live podcast, and she is going to be doing it with Lisa Smith, who has gone to Uncommon, I think I've got that right. And Lisa, I've done podcasts with both of them, and they're just gorgeous people. So I'm really looking forward to seeing Claire again, but meeting Lisa in person for the first time. So let's see what happens. Oh yes, here we are. We're coming up to it now. Well, we've just seen the wonderful Lisa Smith do a little chat, haven't we?
Yes. I feel like I could listen to Lisa talk for like hours, but it's just so interesting seeing how her career started before I was born to like what it is now.
Before you were born? What are you trying to say? That I'm old?
No. No, but it's so interesting about about stuff before what I'm used to now.
Yes.
I've been learning on the MacBook for since it's been modern, and
Yes.
I'm like, this is what people used to do back in the day, and it's just so interesting, and seeing where it's come from now, like having zero skills in computing to leading world-class brands. It's just incredible. So,
Lanray keeps bumping into me wherever I go, especially in London. It's amazing.
even though I don't live here.
He doesn't live here, I don't live here, and we just always bump into each other every single time.
Yeah, even when Lancaster was that last time?
Yes, Lancaster was the last
and that
time.
was impulse travel. I was like, fuck it, I'll go to Lancaster.
He's a real lovely hugger and a lovely human being.
Thank you.
Honestly, because Lanray, you know what I've been through with my back.
Yeah.
And when I bumped into him at D&AD festival, when was that? In summer?
It was May, yeah.
May, gosh. You were just so lovely. I told him off camera I was struggling a little bit, and it just made me feel really calm and welcome.
Yeah, but look at you, you're back bigger than ever.
Oh, I'm back.
So,
I'm back. Watch out, world.
Yeah, no pun intended. Oh, yeah.
No, yeah. Oh, I like what you did there. It's been a long day. I'm still here at D&AD, and I've bumped into this lovely creature. Hi, Poppy, is it?
Yes.
From Design Bridge?
Yes, that's me.
What do you do at Design Bridge?
I'm a mid-weight designer.
Amazing, that's incredible. And you're here to see Lisa Smith, because obviously we all love Lisa Smith, and she's just so inspirational. It's sickening, isn't it?
Yeah, honestly, so brilliant. I feel so inspired. I love the podcast, and being there in person, I feel like the energy really runs through me in a different way to just listening in my headphones. So it's great to actually be here.
But Claire Blythe, she's rubbish at podcasting, isn't she? There's an in-joke, don't worry. I love Claire to bits. She's so good at getting people to open up and share their life story. And watching it live is a different experience, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And you feel the reaction of the audience as well, which is nice. And you're with so many other creative people who really care. So it's nice listening with others rather than just on your own.
Absolutely. My nemesis.
The ultimate nemesis.
Oh, that was so good though, my love.
Thank you so much.
You're so good at what you do, and I love listening to Lisa talk about her life and design. Gosh.
Oh my God, Lisa's so amazing. So I think it's really important it's really easy to look at Lisa because she's so successful and so at the top of her game. Yeah. And to think that she's always been there and she's just floated from job to job and she gets all the good gigs. And it's like, but to see the effort that goes into it and the way she's failed at stuff and tried again and kept on going, and I think she's amazing.
She just knows hard work, and knows how to play the game. Like you have to put the effort in.
Yeah, you have to put the effort in. You have to keep on trying. You have to put yourself out there, and it works. And yeah, I think she's fantastic.
Where are we going wrong?
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. I'm going to do.
Well, there you go. D&AD live podcast recording with Claire Blythe, Life and Design, and Lisa Smith, now at Uncommon. Oh, I love events like that. They're always a bit tiring because it's always quite intense. Believe it or not, I'm a bit of an introvert, so I always get quite. I love it. I love going and doing stuff like that, but I always get quite drained by the intenseness of the situation. But it's so nice, and bumped into loads of people that I've been chatting to on email for years, absolutely like ages, like over a decade, and just basically got to meet them in person for the first time. It's really humbling. It's nice to know that you made a difference to someone when they're at university. So now I'm heading to somewhere on Brick Lane to see some really nice guy who I've been chatting with for a while. Where am I going? Brick Lane, it's over that way. He's a photographer. It's called Kid Circus, and he's DJing tonight. And he said, if you've got a spare minute and you want to come along, come and say hello. So I'm absolutely going to do that because that's how I roll. This is amazing. These eyes, these can get away with anything. They can get away with murder.
Yeah, who's looking at you, isn't it?
So if one of you designers, criticizes some work on LinkedIn, instead of wading in or deleting it, I can just put the eyes emoji and it disarms everything.
I know what you mean. I feel positively disarmed.
I've just burst into Pentagram and I've told him he's got to have an interview. Anyway, I'm here with Angus at Pentagram. Thank you for joining me.
You're
for
welcome.
This lovely interview.
You're welcome, Kate.
We're in your new space. It looks awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, we rather like it. We brought a bit of the old space with us, actually. So if you look over there, and if your little camera can pan over.
I'll record it afterwards.
Okay.
We'll do it in the B-roll.
Of course. We brought the street sign with us from Notting Hill.
Oh, outside.
Yeah.
Oh, I do love that. That's a nice little touch.
History.
That's so like you designers, isn't it?
We know our own mythology.
We like to put these little touches in place, see if anyone... Very fancy, yes. So why did you move?
Well, we'd been in the old building 41 years, I believe, and it was timely, I guess. The lease hadn't exactly run out. We had a long lease, but the building, which was partly owned by some of my former partners, was sold on. So we had about a year to kind of figure out where to go. And so we went, let's go east, northeast.
It's apparently the place to be.
Apparently so. So build it and they will come, we thought. So we hopped across town. And I don't know if you were familiar with our old building at all. Did you?
Yes, I popped in. Yeah, I did a really nice podcast with Marina Willer in there a long time ago.
Yeah, well, that was a really, really nice, kind of almost like a sort of, I don't know, cathedral of design, as it were. But it was sort of I'd describe it as hermetic, in that it was like hidden from the street, and you had to go through this little
I remember.
courtyard.
Yeah, it was,
And hence
took
the
me ages to
name.
bloody find the place.
It's sort of hidden. It was like big but hidden. So we kind of flipped the formula here, as it were, because we're bang on the high street, and we're on a corner building next to the pub, and so there's no escaping us. So in that respect, it's kind of been quite a interesting change for us.
And it's quite interesting when you come here on the street, you think the entrance is going to be right at the front, but you've actually chosen to keep that as a gallery space, and you've got the entrance further down.
It's never always straightforward at Pentagram. We just sort of, actually, we thought we all agreed as a partnership to put a gallery at the front, because it seemed like a good sort of shop front, if you like. It's bang on the high street, and rather than just being kind of corporate foyer, we wanted to sort of make it a little bit more culturally interesting and showcase design in all its aspects. And then we decided that we've just separated out a little bit from Pentagram, the design studio. So it's got its own name, and it's sort of, you can enter it from the back from Pentagram, but essentially it's got its own front door, which meant that our front door came down this side street, which is residential, which is quite cute, actually, because there's a little lantern at the front.
Yes. What's that all about? That's gorgeous.
Well, you see, basically, the structure's already there, because this was built in the Victorian period, and it's called the Old Sorting House, the building. So it was originally intended for post office sorting, yeah? But maybe at least 100 years ago, the 1920s, it was a cinema, actually. And then got converted into various other things. So, but at one stage, that front building, which we'll tour a little bit later, had all these minuets and turrets, and it was like a cinema front.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
You can find pictures of it if you dig deep in the archives of Islington. But so basically, the lantern is there because the structure of the building was built. It's kind of Victorian. There's this sort of wrought iron railings and this sort of what they used to put the lanterns in at the top.
And
so that was empty. So we just thought, we got planning to put a new lantern there.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
I actually spotted it at the top of the road when I was trying to figure out how to get in, and I thought, oh yeah, that's Pentagram.
Yeah.
I like that. Nice little details.
Thank you.
Yeah. And then it feels more intimate when you come into the space.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like the last space was, it was a really lovely building, but it felt a little bit, it just didn't feel very intimate.
Yeah.
I suppose the idea of that old space was to make it feel very imposing and represent what Pentagram has come to be.
Yeah, I don't know if it was like deliberately imposing, because you layer on sort of myth of, the history of, the brand and the agency and stuff like that. So it becomes more and more so as it's sort of, it's different to everywhere else. I mean, it was located in a different part of London than most of the creative community, and it then gathers this sort of, mythic identity. So, which I guess we carry over here, but we're a little bit more accessible and open, I think, now. And actually, as you say, it's intimate coming into there because it is a little residential street, and then it's quite low ceiling downstairs, but it's been decked out really nice, and you enter the back of the Osh Gallery from Pentagram. And so it's a small little gallery space. It's quite sweet. And we created it quite modular-like, so it can accommodate all different types of exhibitions, all based around design. But then there's a lift there, and that pushes you up to this floor here, which is where you get the surprise, because you open out of the lift, and it's suddenly this, well, literally is more like a cathedral than the other place, to tell you the truth. It's this pitch roof and double height and lots of light.
It's
and
beautiful.
Here we are.
Yeah, it's absolutely stunning.
So it's kind of like when we decided on the building, and I think my partner Marina was like looking many buildings, and would shortlist a few, and then we'd come around. Those of us who saw it for the first time thought, okay, that'll do. This is it. That'll do. And mainly because we thought, okay, this is such a great event space, actually. So the idea is that we do have a lot of public events, talks. And we've only been here 3 weeks, I guess. It's maybe week 3 or 4. And so we had the opening for Margaret Calvert's show, and that was in the Tube Strike. But we got I think just under 300, which was pretty impressive. Brilliant. And then there was a talk on Monday, and was organised on my partner Peter in New York, and John Marshall ran that, and we had 150 people with a kind of formal talk for that. So it's already starting to pay us, service in that department of getting people in and coming somewhere for the design community, just like you guys.
Well, I'm like me.
Exactly.
I'm swirling around this creative industry and getting the impression that where you were before wasn't quite ideal for doing things on your doorstep and getting immersed in that community.
Yeah, I think geography as much as anything, because it's a great space, but frankly, it's sort of separate from the main community, design community, which tends to be kind of more, the gravitational pull is definitely closer here.
Yeah.
I think that makes a huge difference, actually, because all events usually they're working days. They're just after work, and if it requires schlepping across town, sometimes that's, and the weather's crap, that's going to determine your decision whether or not to go. But if it's not far away and there's free beer and wine,
We always like the free beer and wine.
it's a pub next door.
Is there? What's the pub?
The pub's the Old Queen's Head, which I think I saw Arsenal lose the UEFA. Galatasaray, probably the last century.
We were talking about football before we hit record.
We were.
He's an Arsenal fan. Like my brother.
City.
Man City.
When you fined. You're going down.
Probably. Let's not get political. Yeah, my brother got into Arsenal because of their kind of 90s glory days. Right. It's not going so well now, though, is it, Angus?
I don't know. We'll see. End of season. I'll get back to you on that one.
Anyway, enough about football. So you've created an amazing little, guide to the local area.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, actually, it's called North London is Red. Ooh. So the Gooners amongst us kind of got that, as did the Spurs fans. But essentially, Pentagram is a red brand.
Of course.
It wasn't political. Wasn't to do with the party.
It wasn't to do with the fact that you wanted to be here because of the football.
No. It was pure coincidence. Thank you. But having lived in the area also for, I don't know, God knows how long, like a few decades, I guess. It was quite nice to sort of work out a few little walks that you can do around here, and what there is to offer. Pubs, 220 pubs in N1 alone.
What's your favourite pub here?
Oh, now that would be telling, actually.
Come on, tell us. I love an old man's pub.
Oh, well.
Not that you're an old man.
Well, it's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Well,
I'm an old woman.
Well, obviously, I've got to have to say the Old Queen's Head, which is our neighbours, our friendly neighbours. But there's the Alpaca down the road, which my kid works on, and there's holidays. And there's the Albion up the road, which is a very nice Georgian pub with a beautiful garden.
Oh, lovely.
About 10, 15 minutes walk away.
Fabulous.
But there are many, many more.
I'm looking forward to looking around, and Islington's changed loads, hasn't it, in the last 20 years?
Oh, yeah. But it still retains a little, it's edge. There's an interesting mix of communities here. So, I think it's good. It's a cosmopolitan. It's always been a fun area. I mean, we're literally sat on the old Roman roads, exits north from the city of London. So it's kind of ancient as well as always ever changing. So it's a good place to be. I
went to a house party here about 35 years ago in an abandoned little house that some kids had taken over. Right. And the band Elastica were there, I think, and it was the bass guitarist. She basically tried to chat my boyfriend up at the time. Cow.
Did you smack her?
No, I just gave her the eyes.
Oh, the eye.
The eyes.
Not the Google eyes.
Not the Google eyes.
Well, that's a relief.
How was the move? Was it easy? Was it hard? How much stuff did you throw out?
Yeah, being old is good because the memory fades really quickly, right? So I mean, we had our, challenges, but now we're here. That seems to be forgotten, and we're still, the snagging still going on, and we're still putting up artwork and stuff. And it wasn't too bad actually. But owing to the fact we had a lot of help from our kind of staff who were really useful actually in the move, and
And family too, and family.
Family.
I hear some of the kids got involved.
Yeah, I think so. That's true. Like Marina's sons, Alfie and Dylan, are high folk, and my
Marina's just over there typing away.
and my own 2 sons and others. Yeah, it's like a family affair, Pentagram.
I love that. Now, who's trouble here?
I can't be telling you.
Yeah, you've got to tell us the gossip.
No.
Who's the last man standing on a party?
That's an interesting one. Well, being old, as you pointed out, I'm usually gone by bedtime, right?
Right, okay.
But yeah, Matt, our head of IT, is famously a pub man.
Is he? Matt, you tinker.
Yeah,
I love that.
And it's built for rugby as well.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Who's the office comedian?
Well, that would be me, Katie.
Oh, really? Now I'm starting to understand now.
I don't know. We're all funny in our own ways. Funny, peculiar, funny.
You all get on.
We do.
There's no feuds. You don't want to kill anyone.
Where there are people, there is always like interesting relationships, right? We're a family.
Yeah, I love it. I'm only teasing.
Yeah.
I like to have a laugh when I come and do
We have
these.
to get on because basically, in the end of the day, we don't have an MD, we don't have a CEO, right? There's 10 of us in London, and we kind of collectively have to make decisions about how we're operating. On a day-to-day basis, that's not too bad because we're within our own teams and kind of just wave at each other.
Yeah.
But when it's deciding where to move the potted plant or how we're going to refit the kitchen, that's a collective decision, and that's where things in Pentagram kind of get interesting.
Well, I hear Marina's in charge of all the plants.
She is, actually.
They're beautiful, actually. I'm going to ask her for some tips in a minute.
Yeah.
Just as she hasn't got anything more important to do. I'm just going to say, hey, babes, what plants?
Yeah. No, and with this beautiful terrace outside, and Marina's taken that on board.
Oh,
and
it's beautiful.
Really, it's really nice, actually. It's a crap day today, admittedly, but when the sun's out, balmy summer evenings.
Do you ever get any work done?
Oh, yeah. Got to pay the bills. Got to pay the rent.
You've got to pay for this new space.
Pay the rent, exactly.
Well,
no choice in the matter.
Angus, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Speak.
Lovely. And what, are we going to have a look around now?
We're going to have a look around. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Am I speaking to that, or will you just...
I will just film you from behind, which sounds sinister, but it's not meant to be that way.
I'll show you the alphabet. So this is for Conway's photo setting, 1974, I think. So screen prints. All of the letters are 26, that is the alphabet. But because it's photo setting, it can be stretched for the first time. This is typography, in any which direction. So there's a name of the font, but they all fit the same proportions, yeah? Beautiful, right?
Yeah,
It's good cut.
gorgeous.
So with this follows down past reception.
I feel like you've got shrouded this new space.
Yeah, it's taken a while actually to get it right, but you see all of the panels here. They're high a shelving unit and trunking for electric. So we can put an exhibition on that's all product design, or it's got monitors. Doesn't just have to be flat graphics. But for first show, which I must say is a banger, it's
Start strong.
Margaret Calvert, who lives just down the road, actually. So it's a reinterpretation of all the, pictograms for the road signs. So she's mixed up the color palette deliberately. So it turns them from, information, graphics, things that we're familiar with on the street to bits of pop art. And this is particular, I like this particularly. Because she did this print for the Jealous Gallery called Bang Bang. So she had the road sign shot, and it's printed with this reflective material, yeah? So it's all the bullet holes, very well screen printed, right? Mm-hmm. And if you come around the other side, same place on the column is the reverse of the sign.
That's very clever, isn't it?
Yeah. So it was one of those serendipitous moments where we had a two-sided print, but a column, then we worked out, yeah, that'll work nicely. My favourite picto, which is the wild animals deer, which is really beautiful. And there's a little explanation of the sign system. So that's the only bit of text in the gallery. And actually, we just thought we'd put, for the first show for the Osh Gallery, so it's Osh because it's named after the building, which is an old sorting house.
Very good.
Osh. Osh. We thought we'd start with something really, really strong, kind of an obvious one for the London Design Festival that would just not only appeal to the general public, but also just from the high street as you walk in, or even from just walking past the building because it's so open and light, that would have a real presence. And, we use these strong spots to really get the reflectivity, out of them, So you can, at night, there's something else, right? Yeah, I'm just hoping a bus will drive into here, doing 70 miles an hour. It's like taking the wrong turn.
Yeah. Maybe you should have thought about putting that hidden away in the back.
Yeah, I think I checked it. I did the walk, and I think we're pretty safe. But you never know, right? They're named after the pubs in Notting Hill.
Are these
that we
little
left.
privacy booths?
These are little Zoom booths, yeah. So these are all pubs from our former watering holes.
Very nice.
And then we just wallpapered the sides and soundproofed them.
Beautiful.
And sidling off is Ashley Johnson, head of brand narrative.
Sorry for the lack of warning.
Have you met?
Here today.
We
have. It's lovely
online
to meet you.
buddies.
Nice to meet you.
Do I need to hold the?
You can if you want to interview him. Do my job for me.
I wouldn't be so presumptuous. So Hugh's here. So I'm sorry it's so dark in here, but we are having trouble with the lights today. Snagging. So Jodie and Luke, they're not here today. They're doing their work from home day.
Great.
Yeah.
I love how it's really busy and everyone's here.
Accounts. Oh, I didn't show you the kitchen, did I?
Oh, here he is.
He can't keep away.
Nice.
Who's that strange man wandering the buildings?
I'm the janitor. Looking at lights and
Who's that strange man?
I clean the floors and turn the lights on and things like that.
Dominic, the
Janitor.
the highest paid janitor in London.
It's a very important job, which I take very seriously.
To the top floor. Da-da-da. Oh. Brilliant. Thanks, guys.
What's he saying?
Katie.
Yes, I am.
Kate, but not that Katie. Oh, well, maybe.
I'm Jonathan. I work
Okay.
for Elaine.
Right, no.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Been doing your doors, quietening them down, hopefully. Yeah?
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
perfect.
You wanted a plate glass. Is it a different Katie?
Yes.
Video only.
It's all going in.
There is a Katie around.
I don't know, but if you go down to the reception, there's a really nice lady.
Katie is actually ill today, but if you see Melissa or Alexandra or anyone down the bottom floor, just grab
I
them.
just need to get a key cut for someone.
No worries. Cheers.
Have a nice day.
This is gold. You've got gold here. It's like a sitcom. Right, we're going to go up there.
It's like Pentagram, the comedy series.
Yeah, it's not far off the truth, love, I promise you. So I've got to go and introduce you to Musa, because he's the most important member of staff we have. Our cook, of course. We have a cook. That's how Chef, I should say. Musa.
Hi.
Hey, you're being filmed for Creative Boon.
Nice.
What's for lunch today, Musa?
Today we're going to do ratatouille, wet polenta, and we're going to do that with ricotta.
Wow. Does Angus have seconds?
Always, yeah.
Hell yeah, you can tell, can't you?
Look how skinny as a rabbit.
So, workshop number 1, heavy industry, and then the lab, which is more 3D printing and that kind of thing.
What a week. From my first ever studio podcast with Zoe Thompson to a little late night wisdom and a not so innocent yellow pencil at D&AD, to a laugh-filled wander around Pentagram's new Islington HQ with Angus Hyland. London Design Festival, you have delivered. These are the moments that remind us why I love this industry so much. The conversations, the surprises, and most of all, the people who are pushing creativity forward. Thank you for coming along for the ride. Until the next Creative Boom adventure, keep making, keep exploring, and never stop being curious.